Leon, a botanist who acts a bit bizarre, wants to become known around the world for being the botanist who helps solve serious issues such as illnesses and hunger. He is bitter due to losing his wife to cancer. Deep down, however, he actually deeply cares for and appreciates others, even though he may have strange ways of showing it. He fears that he will die alone and unappreciated. Ashley, Leon's assistant, has a bright mind but is generally quiet and afraid to share her ideas. She wants to make a change in the world and get her ideas out there, but fears making mistakes or being criticized. She wants to be respected and appreciated, particularly by Leon, whom she looks up to. And Marissa, Leon's prized mutant plant that he named after his late wife. It gains intelligence and a human-like body due to a serum Leon engineered that went horribly wrong. She behaves in a manner that is composed and elegant, almost regal. However, she is also very snarky and has a lot of attitude, especially towards Leon. She sees Ashley as a sort of role model and wants nothing more than to make her proud. Setting: a large, dimly lit greenhouse filled with various large, exotic, and mutant-looking plants. There is a table with pitchers, vials, and other measuring tools. Scene 1. At Rise, Leon is at the table, working with some of the tools there.
Ashley, get in here. I require your assistance.
What is it?
Here, stick out your arm.
Okay.
Leon suddenly jabs the syringe into Ashley's arm and pulls back the plunger.
Ow, Leon, what was that for?
Leon turns away and walks over to a table and begins working with the syringe and vials.
I needed a sample of your blood. It's for a new version of the serum.
Couldn't you have taken your own blood instead?
Ashley, have I ever told you about my dream?
Yes, many times.
I aspire to find a way to allow humans to adopt the ability to photosynthesize. Imagine it. Children in poverty-stricken countries will no longer have to starve so long as the sun is out. And I will be known across the globe as the botanist who saved countless lives.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain why you had to take my blood?
You see, my dear Ashley, I needed a sample of human blood in order for the serum to be more compatible with the human body. A small price to pay for solving world problems. Plus, I'm afraid of needles. No reaction. I think I'm going to need another sample.
He moves forward and another syringe.
Oh, no, not this.
She dodges him. They both struggle and end up knocking the vial with the serum onto a large plant with large, brightly colored thorns. They freeze and look at it in horror.
Oh, God.
My syrup.
Leon, I'm so sorry.
My syrup, you spilled it.
He seems to be in shock for a moment, but suddenly goes and retrieves another vial.
Good thing I have another one to test it on. I had to go in there for a second there, didn't I?
Hey, that really scared me. I actually thought I had ruined your project.
Don't fret, my dear. A good scientist always expects to run multiple tests. And besides, it really wasn't your fault alone now, was it?
He smiles reassuringly.
I guess so, but what about that plant? Aren't you worried it might be harmed by the chemicals? That's the species you found in the Amazon, the one named after your wife.
Her voice trails off. She has brought up a touchy subject for Leon. Leon frowns.
I suppose you have a point there. But Narissa is pretty tough. However, we'll have to check on her regularly for the next couple weeks or so. Just in case.
He checks the time.
It's getting pretty late. I say we both call it a night. We can resume testing tomorrow. If it bothers you that much, I may be able to find someone else to provide blood for the experiment, okay?
All right. See you tomorrow then.
Good night.
They both exit and the lights dim. A long silence. Narissa, the plant, moves slightly. Scene 2. At Rise the next morning, the lights turn on as Leon enters, followed by Ashley. Narissa, the plant, is missing from its usual spot.
Now, I wasn't able to find someone else willing to donate blood. Everyone else I asked turned me down. Some gave me really strange looks, even when I told them my cause. But that's okay. I think I might be able to...
Leon?
Yes, what is it?
Where's Narissa?
He looks up at the usual
What?
spot of the plant, noticing for the first time that it's missing.
No.
Do you think someone might have taken it?
I don't know. Nerissa was pretty valuable. I was the only one I could use. It was the only one I could use for the serum. I don't know if I can get another. Oh God.
There is commotion somewhere near the back of the room.
Who's there? Stop! Dave!
He freezes as a strange-looking woman stands up. She has features that look like those of the plant, specifically Nerissa the plant. Her fingernails resemble the rare plant's brightly colored venomous spores.
Who are you? What are you?
Leon? She looks like...
I am Monstera Narisa. You named me when you first discovered me in the Amazon, but I believe you know me better as Narisa, yes?
She attempts a smile. She doesn't do a very good job.
Are you actually suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
That would depend on what you think I'm suggesting.
That you are a plant. A plant that turned human. Which just doesn't seem possible.
Doesn't it?
What doesn't it?
That's all you have to say? No explanation whatsoever?
How do you expect me to believe you? Whatever you are.
No, I suppose I don't expect you to believe anything, no matter how obvious it may be.
What?
It's the serum, right? What turned you human, I mean?
I'm glad you're able to guess so quickly and not let skepticism get in the way of your ideas like some other people.
Thanks, I guess.
What? Ashley?
For a man who talks as though his favorite book was the Thesaurus, you seem to be short on words.
Ashley can't help but snicker at this. Leon silences her with a glare.
Wait, we've only just met. How can you know how to talk?
Perhaps I'm just very observant.
Look, miss, I don't know what sort of twisted prank this is, but you'd better start explaining yourself before I call the police.
Look at that, someone who's finally talking like a human being.
You think this is a joke? Tell me where you've taken my specimen.
Leon?
Plant is right here. Don't you recognize me? You discovered my species. You named me after your late wife.
Stop that!
Leon?
You know it's true. I can read it in your face. I've gotten good at that ever since you took me from my forest.
You are not that plant.
Leon!
I think your friend would like to talk to you.
Sorry, what was it?
How about we go talk about this for a second?
Leon nods and walks to the other end of the room with Ashley.
You can't honestly believe what this woman says.
Normally, I would have to agree with you on that, but I just can't see any other explanation.
I can. She dressed herself up like some kind of plant woman, and she's playing a sick joke on us.
Did you see what she looks like? You can't do that with just makeup.
I'm just trying to reason here.
And so am I. Just listen to what she's saying. For example, how could she have known that you found her in the Amazon like you did?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's been keeping tabs on me somehow. Would you find it that surprising if someone might actually steal our research? It would also explain why Nerissa is gone.
I've told you, I'm right here.
Really? If she wanted to steal from us, I don't think she'd do it by dressing herself up as a plant. The same plant, I might add, that she supposedly wants to steal.
I don't know why she would do it. I just can't bring myself to believe the alternative.
Okay, I think you need to calm down.
What? Ash.
Just calm down. Let's go and talk to her. I don't entirely believe this either, but I think we should just play along for now. Get her to talk. Got it? What?
You never talk like that.
Excuse me?
No. I should rephrase that. You're just being so stubborn?
Ashley looks offended.
No, wait. That's not what I meant either. It's just, you're usually so quiet, you know? You don't share what you're thinking, your ideas, but now, suddenly, you seem like this great leader.
Oh. Well, thanks.
And you're right. We should go talk to the plant woman.
Nerissa.
Sure.
They walk back over to Narissa. End of scene. Scene 3. At Rice, some of the greenhouse plants are knocked over and appear to be dying. Narissa's walking around, pulling the leaves off of all the plants and scratching at them with their thorn nails. Ashley is frantically following her around, wringing her hands nervously, perhaps in case she's setting over to the pot, or tending to the plants attacked by Narissa.
No, come on, let's not.
I told you I can't live here with all these other plants around. I feel crowded.
Leon, what is this? Why is she doing this?
Leon enters with a spray bottle.
Nerissa is a very invasive species. She'll kill any other plant within close range if she feels like she's limiting her resources.
He sprays Narissa in the face with a spray bottle.
What? She's not a cat!
But if she's provided with ample nutrients, she may no longer feel the need to destroy the other
He
plants.
sprays her face again.
My roots are down here.
She points at her feet.
You have a mouth. You can drink water.
Narissa stares at her for a moment, processing this. She then grabs the spray bottle, unscrews the top, and starts gulping down the water. Once Leon is sure that she's preoccupied, he walks over to Ashley.
Okay, can I just be the first to say that this may have been a mistake? This is fascinating. She's killing all the other plants.
But we may be the first people in the world to know how plants would behave as sentient beings, with bodies that actually are able to move on their own. Sure, she's attacking the other plants, but isn't this the sacrifice worth taking? Besides, she just thinks they're taking up too much space.
Well, what if she decides you're taking up too much space?
Leon suddenly looks worried. Narissa, who has finished drinking the water, walks over.
So long as you keep feeding me, you should be safe.
Leon continues to look worried.
I was joking. That was a joke. You humans do that, don't you?
Oh, so you are gonna kill him, regardless of what he does?
Hey!
Ashley and Narissa exchange looks and start laughing.
You see, she was also joking.
You should see the look on their face.
Thank you, Nerissa. I got that.
Seriously though, what are we gonna do about all the other plants? We can't move them to another location, but we apparently can't keep them here either.
How about we just kill them all? I don't like them.
No!
Fine, I'll just ask Leon. Leon?
No, you can't just kill the other plants.
Narissa wraps her arms around him and makes a pouty face.
Please?
Leon laughs nervously and starts stroking Narissa's hair. Ashley seems somewhat put off by this display.
Ashley is right. The other plants are important too.
More important than me?
Well,
Okay, you too, that's enough. This is making me uncomfortable.
oh, right. Sorry.
Embarrassed, Leon pushes Narissa away. He sees her arm and frowns.
What is this?
What?
There are thorns growing out of your arm.
Ashley leans in to get a look.
Oh my god.
How long has it been like this?
I don't know.
Narissa starts pacing around frantically. At one point, she freezes and stays completely still, like a statue.
Narissa?
Ashley waves her hand in front of Narissa's face. Narissa doesn't react for a few moments.
Huh?
You froze.
I did.
She suddenly seems dazed.
Could I have some more water?
Narissa collapses. Ashley and Leon rush to her. Scene 4 at Rise. Narissa's curled up back in the pot she was originally inside of. She appears to be very sick and weak. More of her plant features are returning. Leon is standing in the corner of the room away from her, looking stressed. His demeanor reminds one of a person in an ER waiting room. Ashley walks over to Narissa with a bottle of water.
I'm dying, right?
I'm so sorry. I didn't think that the serum would have side effects.
But it's more than that. It's wearing off. That's why my thorns are growing back. That's why I can't move on them. That's why
She freezes again. It lasts longer than before.
Narissa?
Leon overhears this from Russ's
Narissa!
I've been freezing.
She looks back and forth between Leon and Ashley.
It happened again, didn't it?
This is, what, the fifth time now?
6. It lasted longer, too.
You're turning back.
I'll be dead before that happens.
Don't say that.
It's the truth.
She's right, Leon.
No. Maybe you just need more water. A human body needs a lot more energy than what you're used to, so,
He grabs a water bottle from Ashley and starts pouring it into Narissa.
Leon.
She just needs more water.
Leon, stop.
Don't tell me what to do.
He's emptying the contents of the bottle onto her. Leon stares at her.
Hey,
Leon stares at her.
I have a mouth, remember?
She flashes a sad smile.
Narissa, don't leave me. Not again.
You won't be alone. Just let me talk to Ashley for a minute.
Leon hesitates and walks away.
I know you'll be there for him. Don't be afraid to talk to him.
What?
Please, I've been around here long enough to know. You know you never really spoke to him before I changed.
But I talk to him all the time. We work together.
But you never really spoke to him, did you? Not until now.
She smiles again.
Promise me this. Don't stop speaking to him. He'll need it, and so do you.
I promise.
Leon, you can come back now.
Leon returns.
Goodbye. I enjoyed spending time with you too.
Narissa, please.
Don't worry about me. I'm okay now.
Narissa's body stiffens. She closes her eyes.
She's really gone.
Leon is silent. Scene 5, at Rise, Ashley is sitting at a table face down and asleep. There are no longer any scientific instruments there. Instead, perhaps there are some things related to gardening. The greenhouse should look more like a plant nursery than a lab now. Leon enters carrying a book. When he spots Ashley, he moves a little bit more quietly. Cautiously, he sets the book down and nudges her shoulder.
What?
Ashley,
What?
you didn't go home last night?
Huh. No, I guess I didn't.
Late, I assume.
No, I like resting on a cold, hard desk. So much more comfortable than in bed.
Leon seems somewhat stunned by this statement.
That was meant to be a joke. Sorry.
Oh. No, that's all right.
There's a long, awkward silence between the both of them.
I think I'll just go tend to the ferns, okay? The nursery's opening in half an hour, and we're not getting paid to sit around and chat, are we?
I had an interesting dream last night.
Oh?
Yeah, and you were there.
Oh.
We were, scientists, I think. Well, I was your assistant anyway.
Leon is looking increasingly uncomfortable.
And you were making the serum, and you took some of my blood for it.
Wait. What?
Yeah, I think it was so that the serum would be able to work for humans, or something along those lines, because the whole purpose of it was to give people the ability to photosynthesize.
Huh. That's actually a really interesting concept.
Yeah, and so you were making the serum, but then we accidentally spilled it onto this rare plant you found in the Amazon that you named after your late wife.
I had a wife?
Yep. So anyway, we spilled the serum with the human blood in it onto this plant, and the next day it turned into some kind of plant woman.
Plant woman.
Her name was Narissa, or I guess that's what your wife's name was. But what am I saying? You named the plant after her, so it's the same thing. So this plant woman, Narissa, comes alive and starts talking to us, and she was really sassy towards you. She said you talked like your favorite book was the Thesaurus, which you actually did for some reason. I mean, I don't think you literally read the Thesaurus like that. I just mean you talked like that. But anyway, at first you didn't believe she could actually have been a plant, but I did. I mean, it kind of made sense. It was a serum we spilled on her. It wasn't an entirely scientific explanation, but it made sense to me. It was a dream after all. But you still weren't buying it. Then as time went on, I guess she and I began to convince you, and then she
what?
She got sick, I guess. The serum had side effects. Not only that, but it was wearing off, and she was slowly becoming more like a plant again, and then she died.
Oh.
Sorry about that. You were right. We're not getting paid to sit around and chat.
No, it's alright. I don't think I've ever heard you talk this much. Wait, allow me to rephrase that. I mean, it's nice to see you so enthusiastic about something.
Ashley spots the book and Leon to sit down.
What's that?
Oh, it's nothing.
Thesaurus?
Hmm?
Why would you bring this to work?
Well, you see, I sometimes like to write stories in my free time. It can be so hard to find the correct words for what you want to say.
You're writing stories during work?
Only during my lunch break.
Right. So, speaking of lunch breaks, there's this great drive-through burger place I know. It's right down the street, actually.
Well, somebody's got moves.
Hey, don't get any ideas. It's just burgers.
Right, drive-through burgers.
Leon?
Yes.
Ferns.
Ferns, right.
They each prepare to exit and go back to their work.
Ashley,
Yes?
would you mind telling me more about that dream you had? At lunch, I mean. I think it might make for an interesting story.
If I can remember any more of it. See you at lunch.
Bye.
They exit. End of play.